engineers all over the world. You know, I'm very happy with that, and that motivates me to keep going and keep helping you guys. Ed CRC, Kev in YouTube. Hi, Gerson. I'm civil engineer living in Sydney. Ed Ray. How are you, Ed Ray? Yeah, welcome back. If you are the same Ed Ray that we spoke some time ago. Diego, electronics engineer from Brazil. Very, very good. William in Instagram. I'm production engineer from Caxias do Sul, Brazil, living in Adelaide. Very, very nice. Yeah, Caxias do Sul, in the south of Brazil. Yeah, I've been to Caxias do Sul a few times, many years ago. So welcome, William. And if you just arrived, I'm just asking the type of engineer that you are, what your field of expertise, where you're from, and where are you now. All right, so I think we're going to keep going. And again, welcome back, and welcome to the warm-up session for the workshop. And as I promised, what you're going to do tonight. Tonight is going to be for us to meet each other or to see again, like Idre. I remember you, so we can catch up again. And also, I'm going to explain what's going to happen during the workshop in next Sunday, 10 a.m., when we're going to start the opening session. And also, I'm going to talk about a big surprise, how you can get free consulting services with me. I'm going to detail tonight what do you need to do, because there will be a few things apart from the free consulting services. I'm going to also do give away 75% discount of my mentoring program that are going to open enrollments at the end of the workshop. It was very popular, and a lot of people put their hand up and they did all the tasks that they had to do. And we had a lucky winner that Carla, that she got the 75% discount. And she's one of my students now. So Paloma in Instagram, she's an environmental engineer from Brazil, and she's living in Australia now. Yeah, welcome. Environmental engineer, yeah, very popular type of engineering. Actually, I got Walter Monteiro. He's also an environmental engineer, and he was validated in my mentoring program as well. He lives on the Gold Coast, and you will hear and you will see him during the workshop, because I've got some videos that I'm going to show when we did some interviews. Wendell Hanashiro. Hi, Gerson. I'm from São José do Rio Preto, mechanical engineer living in Brisbane. Well, there's actually lots of engineers living in Brisbane and Gold Coast. We might maybe organize some catch up, so we can then not just like a virtual encounter meetings like we have tonight, but perhaps we can meet somewhere and then have a face-to-face catch up with all of engineers that are here in Brisbane. Gabriele in Instagram. Hi, I'm chemical engineer. I'm from Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil, living in countryside of Queensland. She's doing some farm job. Well, Gabriele, we all did those type of works, and you'll see during the workshop that obviously nowadays and in the last many years I've been working as an engineer, but when I arrived in Australia back in 2005, I also worked in many different jobs that I never imagined I was going to work when I was in Brazil, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just part. It's just part of the process. Okay, so we're going to talk about what's going to happen during the workshop. And the first thing that I would like to say to you guys about the workshop is that the promise that I make to you guys is that at the end of the workshop, after you watch obviously the opening webinar, lives number 1, lives number 2, lives number 3, lives number 4, you will be able to understand the whole process. A lot of people, they don't know much about the validation process to become an engineer here in Australia. They don't know even how to start because there are a few different ways that you can validate your qualification depending where you graduated and when you graduated. And I will explain everything during the workshop. Not just explain the process, but also I'm going to give you a lot of tips and hints and the things that I did and the things that I probably didn't do that I probably, if I was going to do now, I would do. So obviously, reading the booklet from Engineers Australia is essential. You need really to read the booklet from Engineers Australia, but it's not just reading the booklet. It's about all the other things that is not written in the booklet, which will help you in your journey to become an engineer in Australia. And I would like to hear from you guys. Where are you now in this journey? Let's say, let's classify in 3 categories. Category number 3 is the one that don't know anything. Number 2 understands a little bit, but not everything. And level number 1 is the one that understands already the process and even already started the process. So I'm going to put in the comment, what is your current level of understanding? I'm going to put 3, nothing, 2, a little, and 1, understand and doing. So put in the comments, please, what is your current level of understanding? And just so you know, there is a little bit of delay in YouTube and Instagram from the live session. When I ask you guys a question, it takes sometimes 40 seconds delay until you guys actually listen to what I'm saying. So I understand that when I say things, it may take some time until you guys can actually respond. So, but that's all right. I understand that, and we will be working on that. Okay, and also don't forget to hit the like button, YouTube or Instagram. If you think that this information, this content is relevant, and so far it's been useful for you, just a little thing that I mentioned to you about the validation process, hit the like button. It obviously helps the YouTube and Instagram to distribute this content to many more engineers. And also, more importantly, it motivates me to keep going. You know, Sunday evening, I could be doing something else, but I'm here donating my time to you guys to help you to understand better what is the validation process. So don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me. It helps YouTube and Instagram to distribute, and more importantly, motivates me to keep going. So thank you very much for that. Let's see some of the feedbacks here. Because I was asking, what is your current level of understanding? Level 3, nothing. two a little, and one is understanding and then already doing. So Kapil Khatri, number one, good. Wendell Hanashiro, number two, a little. Edrei, number one, and Diego, number one, good. Gabriele Instagram is saying, I'm in the level two. I should start my document soon. And Paloma is saying, I started to write down my career episodes this week, but I still have some doubts. And that's very normal. Having doubts is very normal and is part of the process. I don't know if you guys follow some of the digital marketing people. I follow Pedro Sobral, for example. He's one of the largest or biggest in terms of paid advertising gurus in Brazil. And he's got a saying that's very interesting. He said that the confusion is just the beginning of your learning process. A confusão é o começo do seu aprendizado. And it's good that you have doubts, Paloma, because it means that you are focused in doing the right thing. You know that perhaps there are a few things that you still don't understand very well and you need to improve. Then that self-awareness is very, very important in the validation process. It will increase your chance of success. If you don't have doubts, it means that probably you didn't study, you didn't read, you didn't research enough. Because the process, and I will explain to you during the workshop, is simple. It will have 6 steps. If you have to do the CDR, Competency Demonstration Report. But unfortunately, it's not easy. It's a simple process, but a difficult process. Everything in life can be simple and easy, can be simple and difficult, or can be complex and easy, or complex and difficult. Maybe, hopefully, and thank God that the validation process is easy and difficult. It could be worse, it could be complex and difficult, but it is easy and difficult. Why do I say difficult? It is difficult because if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it without questions. But that's not the case. It wasn't my case at all. When I started, I had many questions. I had lots and lots of frustration. I spent a lot of time doing because it's not easy. And I recognize that, and that's why I'm here to help you guys. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to see in the workshop, so you guys can see the benefits of you participating in the workshop. I'm just going to transition here the screen, and hopefully it will keep working. And I'm going to show you guys the workshop website. I'm going to copy and paste the link to you guys so you guys can access whenever you want. So this is the workshop website. I know it's not very beautiful. I know, I recognize that. And the reason is because I did it. And I'm a civil engineer. I'm not a designer. I'm not a web designer. I'm a civil engineer. I very, I look between the squares, and I built this website just to be functional. So very simple, and but I think it meets the purpose. It tells you, so that's the website, Eng Qual Val Workshop. It's like engineering qualification validation workshop. But if I put engineering qualification validation workshop.com, it's going to be too long. So I abbreviated Eng Qual Val Workshop.com. So that's the website of the workshop. And what does it have? It has obviously a countdown to, in this case, to the opening webinar. So in 6 days, 13 hours and 37 minutes, which means 10 a.m. Sunday, next Sunday, 16th of July, 10 a.m. Brisbane time. Those ones in Brazil is going to be Saturday, 9 p.m. That's going to start the opening session. So that's a countdown so you know when the next session is going to start. If you are not registered in the workshop, you can actually click in here and then it will open up a registration window. You can then register very quickly. Just put your email address, your name, and then, for example, I'm Brazilian, I live in Australia, and then register now. And simple as that. It doesn't take more than 5 seconds to register. And then you will see a page which got 2 videos, one in Portuguese, another one in English. And that is, in these videos, it's just 40 seconds. I just explained to you that emails are very complicated. Sometimes we get it, sometimes you don't get it. So to make sure that you will receive everything about the workshop, you can then join the WhatsApp group. Once you click in there, you can join our chat, and in the WhatsApp group, I will be sending reminders like I did today. I said, well, in about 15 minutes time, we will be starting our live session. So make sure that you attend, because I will be sending emails, and you should be receiving my emails pretty much today. You should have received my email 8 p.m. when I started. Yesterday, I sent an email around probably 8 a.m. in the morning, just to remind you that today we are going to have the warm-up workshop. So if you're not receiving my emails, and if you have registered already to the workshop, it means that the emails are going to your junk mailbox. And you just need to double check in your junk mailbox. If the email is there, it's a good idea to save my name and my email address in your contacts and mark as a favorite. So your email provider understand that that is not a spam, that is not a junk mail, and you want to receive my emails. Okay, so this is, and then you'll see that you actually can click where it says opening session. When you click in the opening session, it will take you to the YouTube for the opening session. You can actually click here to notify me. So notification is on. When you notify me, it means that when I start the live session, you will receive an invitation, a notification about the start of the opening session. Okay, and then you see that here we've got the live sessions number 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you click there, live number session 1, it takes you to the session 1. You can actually, sorry, that's not the one. You can actually then activate the notification. But once we have the live sessions, these ones will be activated, and you will be able to watch the replay. If you missed out, or if you want to watch the replay, you will be able to watch the replay here. And then underneath here, we've got the calendar. The opening starts obviously on 16th of July. And then also 17th of July, number 1, live number 2 on the 18th, live number 3 on the 19th, and the closing webinar on the 20th of July. Very important, guys, that the opening session will be 10 a.m. in the morning, Sunday, next Sunday. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the live sessions will be at 8 p.m. Brisbane time or 7 a.m. Brasilia time. So just the opening session will be 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then live sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It will be then at 8 p.m. Also from the website, you can join the WhatsApp group. You can also join in there. And also, I would like to hear maybe from you guys, if you guys can have any question, you can actually put your comments here. And the question is, what is your biggest question about the validation process? And that will help me to make the workshop to you. Because I've got some generic information that obviously I understand that majority of people will have or want to have questions that they want to ask. But if you ask me a question, I will include that question in the workshop, which then makes the workshop customized, tailored to you guys, because you are my audience. I'm talking to you now. If you have a particular question, write in the comments. The only thing is that I couldn't really find something else. Maybe there is, I didn't know. But you need to log in with your Telegram account here. You can see that the send button is the Telegram. So when you access the website, before you sending the comments, it will ask you to log in your Telegram account. I'm trying to see if I can find another comment box, but I need to do a little bit more research to see which system or plugin I can use to include here in the website. And then there are some testimonies from some validated engineers, which is, I think it's important for you guys to listen and to watch so you guys can be motivated as well. All right, so going back to check if there's any question in YouTube or Instagram. If you guys have any question, please, you're more than welcome to place that in the chat as well. All right, so explaining what I'm going to talk about during the workshop. I'm just going to go back there. Good. All right, so during the opening session, next Sunday, 10 a.m. Brisbane time, or Saturday, 9 p.m. Brasilia time, I will be talking about the worst enemy in your validation process. And it's not just for the validation process, it's the worst enemy in many things in our lives. So that's what I'm going to talk to you on the opening webinar. And obviously, I'm going to revisit what we're going to see during the workshop, because obviously there will be people participating in the opening webinar that is not here tonight. So I will be explaining what's going to happen during the workshop as well. Also during the opening webinar, I'm going to explain to you guys all the details about how you can get a chance to win 75% discount in my mentoring program. So it's very important for you guys to attend, so you guys can start doing things. So just little tasks that I'll be asking you guys to do during the workshop, so you can get a chance to win 75% of discount. All right. Also, I'm going to, on the opening webinar, and I'm going to talk tonight. Tonight, I'm going to explain to you how you can get 15 minutes of free consulting with me. During the opening webinar, I'm going to draw a system. I'm going to have the post in Instagram in the system, and the system will choose somebody that will be the lucky winner of 15 minutes of free consulting with me. So what you need to do, tomorrow I'm going to do a post in Instagram. And in this post, there will be a question. And there will be some instructions that you need to do. And you have the full week to do it. And then those people that they do what needs to be done in the post in Instagram, the system, again, I will upload the comments in the system, and the system will choose somebody, and this somebody will be the lucky winner of the 15 minutes of free consulting if the person is live with me during the opening webinar. So you need to be attending the opening webinar to be able to win the 15 minutes of free consulting. So keep an eye in my post on Instagram, and make sure that you follow the few little tasks so you can get a chance to win 15 minutes of free consulting that I'm going to be choosing or giving away during the opening webinar. And then on Monday, it's going to have live session number 1. And live session number 1 is very interesting because I can see here that we've got people from Nepal, we've got people from Brazil, probably there are people from other places as well. I know that there's other people from, yeah, some people didn't say where they are from, but I know that there are people from the Philippines, people from India, Pakistan, Colombia, Portugal, Chile, Peru. So there's people from lots and lots of places. And depending where you graduated, there are different ways that you can validate your qualification. So live number 1, I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain the different ways or pathways that you can validate your qualification. And also I'm going to talk about a specific pathway, which is the majority of engineers. I'm going to talk about the 6 steps for the validation process using the CDR process. And you understand everything about it. So that's live number 1. And then live number 2 on Tuesday, I'm going to talk about the top 7 questions that engineers usually have when they are doing the validation process. And also I'm going to talk about the top 7 mistakes that most engineers they do during the validation process, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes, and I don't want you to have the same questions. Because if you know already some of the main mistakes and some of the main questions, it will help you in your validation process. It will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of frustration. It will make your job much, much easier. That's what I want to happen. Also in live number 2, I'm going to talk about if you are self-employed, autonomous, or if you are, or if you were a business owner. Maybe you had an engineering company, and how can you validate your qualification if you were the owner of an engineering company? So I'm going to talk about that. And also in live number 2, I'm going to give you 6 practical examples of the CPD. What is CPD, Jerson? Continuing professional development. And you will understand everything about CPD in live number 2 as well. And then live number 3, on Wednesday, I'm going to talk about the career episodes. I'm going to talk about the risks of plagiarism, plagio, and also I'm going to talk about the summary statement, and also I'm going to talk about the revision process that Engineers Australia they do if you don't really get approved. And Jason, but what is summary statement? What is career episode? I don't know anything about it. Well, if you don't know anything about it, another reason why you need to attend the workshop, because after the workshop, you will know everything about it. And then on live number 4 on Thursday, I'm going to review the whole process, because to understand the process, you need to get the information, you need to then digest the information, and you need to review the information. And that's what I'm going to do. During live sessions number 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to give you the information. And then you will be digesting the information between lives number 1 and live number 4. And then live number 4, I will review the information so it gets solidified in your understanding. And that's the reason why I say that after the workshop, if you attend all sessions, it finishes on Thursday. Saturday, you can start, Friday, you can start your application process. Obviously, not applying straight away because you need to do many, many things to apply. But the application process starts when you are gathering your documents, when you are thinking about what you're going to write in your reports and everything. You can start that on Friday in an organized way. And then during live session number 4 as well, I'm going to make I'm going to give away another 15 minutes of free consulting. And also I'm going to be giving away the 75% discount of my mentoring program, because during the live session number 4, I will be explaining everything about the mentoring program. And thank you very much for those ones that already are in the waiting list. I don't really open enrollments all the time. And for those that missed out, the last group, they are already in the waiting list. And thank you very much for waiting patiently. It will come soon. Yeah, towards the end of this month, I will be opening enrollments for my mentoring program with a very good offer and lots of bonuses for you guys. And I will explain everything during the live session number 4. Okay? And obviously, Friday, you can start your validation process. You can start thinking about it. You can start planning about it. You can start thinking about what type of document you need together. You can start thinking about the experiences that you will be writing about. I'm not going to say much because I don't want to spoil what I'm going to tell during the workshop. Tonight's live session is about explaining what we're going to have in the workshop, the benefits that you're going to have. And again, it's totally free and online. It will be live sessions. Yes, you can watch during the replay sessions, the sessions in the replay, but it's really, really good if you are in the live session. Why is that? And I want really you to pay attention to this. The workshop is for your learning. And you are an adult. And adults, we learn by engagement, which means that if you are engaged and if you participate, you will learn more. And I'm saying that because when I was in Brazil, I was teaching. I was a professor in the university teaching post-graduation courses. Here in Australia, my first job as a professional was delivering training to adults as well in business and project management. And I know that the more you participate, the more you engage, the more you pay attention, better will be your learning. So when I ask here, if you can write in the comments, if you can share with us where you're from, what type of engineering, where you're living. It's not just because I want your engagement because, the algorithm in YouTube and Instagram. Oh, Jerson, he's just asking this so he gets our engagement. We put in comments and those sort of things. It's not that. It's not for me. It's for you because I want you to learn. I want you to be engaged. I want you to participate. So let's have a look here in the likes. How many likes we got? We got 6 likes. Yeah, we had 23 viewers, 6 likes. Somebody probably is still watching, but didn't hit the like button. How much does it cost for you to hit the like button? It doesn't cost you anything. You're not going to lose your finger. And it is something that you help me. In Instagram, I've got 3 likes. So thank you. And I'm not subestimating the people who already like that. Thank you guys very much. The ones that Capio, for example, I think he's hit the like button because he says done. Thank you very much. But I'm saying that you need to participate. And this week, I'm going to start putting in the Instagram and WhatsApp the posts for you to interact. And it's going to be very important for you to participate. For example, let's see the degree of engagement. I would like you to write in the comments the following statement. I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. Again, I'll say it again. If you could write in the comments, I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. Let's see how many of you are engaged. How many of you is participating? And also this phrase, this statement, obviously is to motivate you. When you write it down, you're telling yourself, I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. And I have a very, very good example. I have a student that during the workshop, he participated in the past workshop. And I asked people to write a post-it notes. And now I will ask again during the opening session to write a post-it note. I will become an engineer and put on the fridge. And he did it. He did it. And he sent me a photo. And I don't know if I still have the photo there. I don't think I have. I don't think I have his photo anymore because I think it was in the stories. And I didn't. Oh no, yeah, it's here. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Bruno. He and his wife Bruna. They. Yeah, where is that? It's here. So that's the blue one. He says, I will become an engineer in Australia. And last month, he did. He became an engineering associate here in Australia. And he sent me another photo. He said, I am an engineer in Australia. So, first of all, commitment, engagement, positive thinking, and objective in the mind. So, we have here YouTube. Cezanne is saying, I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. Wendell Hanashiro said, I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. Kapil also said the same. I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. Diego Rodrigo in YouTube also said, I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. So you guys certainly committed. Not sure about Instagram. Instagram, they didn't write, so maybe they don't want to become an engineer in Australia in 2023. But you guys that wrote that you will become an engineer in Australia in 2023, it's a very good start. Thank you very much for participating. And that puts you guys in a different level. You are already a step closer to become an engineer. And why do I keep motivating you guys? Because the journey is not easy. There will be lots and lots of difficulties that will, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm sad to say, that a lot of people that will participate in the workshop will never start their validation process. One, because they're not going to attend all sessions. And we're talking about few hours during the week. Not few hours, maybe 6-7 hours during the week. And if you are not committed to participate in 6-7 hours of workshop, how much time do you think you will need to dedicate to your validation process? It's not 7 hours. It's not 10 hours. It's not 100 hours. It's not going to be 200 hours. It's going to be a lot. It will be a lot. It will be weeks, months. Some people take years. So if you cannot participate in 6-7 hours of information that I'm giving to you, how come you think you will be successful having to dedicate weeks, months to do your validation process? So the participation in the workshop is not for me. Obviously, I feel very happy when I see lots and lots of people participating in my sessions because I want a lot of people to get my information. But participating in the workshop is actually a benefit for you because it will save you a lot of time. It will clarify a lot of things for you. And you are saying to yourself, I am committed to this process. I want to become an engineer in Australia so I can have better chances to get a job as an engineer in Australia. I will have better chances to get my permanent visa in Australia. I will have better chances to maybe live in Australia indefinitely for the time that I want to live here. That's the final purpose of validating your qualification. All right, good. Edre said, me too. Again, I know, Edre, that you want to, but again, very important to tell yourself to write down. I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023, because that is the message that you will be putting and sending to your brain. Because when you have the difficulties that I'm going to talk about on Sunday, unconsciously, your brain needs to trigger that thinking. Well, I need to fight this because I want and I will become an engineer in Australia in 2023. All right? Oh, good. So I did a little bit more than I was planning to do. I didn't plan to spend that much time. I was planning to do just half an hour. But I think it's very important to obviously give you guys this motivation. It's very important. It's very, very important. And remind you guys to keep an eye in your WhatsApp. Oh yeah, Jerson, but I don't know what WhatsApp. Again, go to the Workshop Hub website that I put in the comments. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, you can join the WhatsApp group there. And then I will be sending some pictures, some photos, and a few things in the WhatsApp group, in the Instagram. And you guys can then interact, participate, engage, and obviously have chances to get some gifts, free consulting services, and also big discounts in my mentoring program. All right. So I would like to thank you guys very much for tonight, for your participation and for your engagement. And I'll see you during the week in the posts. The WhatsApp group is closed to comments, but this week I will be opening to comments because I will be asking the groups to identify themselves and engage like I did today. And we'll see how many people will be engaging. And I've got 4 WhatsApp group for the workshop. So if you are in more than one group, sorry, but I'll be sending the same messages and photos in the 4 groups. Not forgetting that I also have the Telegram group. Why do I use Telegram and WhatsApp? Because I want you to get information. Sometimes WhatsApp doesn't deliver everything because of the algorithm. I also put in Telegram. It's more job for me. Yes, it is more work because I need to put in more different platforms. But I want you to get information. So I will send you emails. I will put in the WhatsApp group. I will put in the Telegram. I'll put in my Instagram. I'm going to put in Facebook. I've got some Facebook groups as well. You can see in my website. And also I'm now in Threads. Who's in the Threads now? Threads is the new application from Instagram. I think it's like a Twitter competitor. So if you are in Threads, I'm already there, and you probably got my invitation to follow me there because obviously it's Instagram. So my followers in Instagram, I think they all had the invitation to follow me there. And I'm going to include in Threads as well the notifications, so I can make sure that you get information because I don't want you guys to miss out. All right. Okay, so I hope that this information session was useful. Thank you very much for your time on this Sunday, especially those ones in Brazil that woke up very early, and those ones here in Australia and those ones in Nepal for your time. And have a great end of Sunday. Those ones in Brazil, have a great Sunday. And I'll see you during the week. But most importantly, Sunday, 16th of July,